So Zara Tindall and class affair. Zara, a winner at the 5-star level, of course, having been world champion at Aachen in 2006, having been European champion the year before. Class affair is a veteran of many 5-star starts, but has been a little bit tricky sometimes for Zara. They have completed well at Kentucky and also went well at the level below at Bramham last year, but really looking for a strong result, including a cross-country clear here on Saturday. Zara Tindall and the OBOS quality class affair.
Just in the early stages of his centre line, just had a little bit of a head tilt with that big white blaze down the front. Just makes it that little bit more obvious, but then he came a lot straighter and more settled. Working nicely through the movement of the shoulder in the 8-metre circle. Sorry, beg my pardon, the half pass, 8-metre circle and shoulder in. A smooth transition into the walk. Nice over track. He's taking his head and neck out in the extended walk. And that difficulty with that transition, that little bit of tension can just creep in, and it's a case of trying to show a transition but try and keep that softness and the rhythm and the walk so you don't upset the harmony in the medium walk.
And this is a pair across their 6 5-star starts that have finished on a dressage, or started on a dressage score as in the 28s, but low 30s has been more their mark more frequently.
Hopefully having the walk behind him, he can settle again in the canter. It's not quite on her aids there in the flying change. Much better in that second one. Nice, accurate change for the final one before turning down the centre line to finish.
Solid enough test. As I say, this is for all that they've appeared at Burley, at Kentucky, at Maryland. This is going to be the pair's first badminton together. And are they going to be amongst the better scores they have scored at 5-star to lead into their week here at the 75th anniversary? Zara, of course, could also become a second-generation badminton and 5-star winner, following in the footsteps of Captain Mark Phillips, former winner here at Badminton.
Lots to look forward to with this horse on Saturday.
Zara hopes so. So we will get 37.2 there on the leaderboard for 8th position for Zara Tindall and Class Affair.
At Huntsman's, aboard Class Affair.
Lovely big clean jump in. Zara just balancing him up so she gets a good line over that corner. She absolutely, this horse can be a little bit of a cheeky chap sometimes and has let her down, but she absolutely made sure that that horse knew exactly where he was going. She didn't take anything for granted.
The far side of the radar. This is always the most popular part of the course. As a result of the left-handed towards the rear. Well, way over the third starter, one week of three so far for Great Britain. Bobby Upton and Koda Alice Armstrong. And that's a score of 27.3.
Zara Tindall really focused now. Whoa, he had a little bit more of a look at that than I think she would have expected. But there, she squawked down his ear, say, get on with it. She really made that happen. And she's driving him away from the water. Get up, get in front of me. You be taking me rather than making me do all the work. Beautiful jump. So, you know, she's as determined as ever, as she is such a hard-working girl. 3 children now. You know, a mum, you wouldn't believe that you can combine competing at this level, and it takes a lot of hard work and dedication to be doing that. Zara Tindall, really quick turn. Oh, Glass having a real look off that step, and it's a sort of funny fence at this level of course that some of these experienced horses, like Class Affair, is like, oh, what? Are you trying to trick me off that step? So that would have, just from Zara's point of view, come on, mate, help me out here.
A little bit further behind the time than some at that early stage.
Emerging at the top of
Zara
the
Tindall.
Badminton Lake. Bobby Upton and Cola, second place overnight on 27.3 penalties. They pick up the gears as they move on to the top end of the lake, the Mars-sponsored combination. Meanwhile, Zara Tindall is out on the far end of the course, introduced a couple of years ago, towards the Ineos Grenadier Centre Road 12, unfortunately. Towards the Agria Silverberg rails at 21. These fences come up very quickly one after the other. That was a very bad mistake. For our second place overnight, so the Upton and Cola move on to the World Race Run or Overfall and gallop on in front of the house where they can take the left or right-handed dual table at 12. At 24 and 25. And she starts now to head towards home. This is where the horses could begin to get a little bit tired, particularly with the heavy going that we have had.
It's proved an exacting course as it should be at this level. Here's Zara Tindall and Class Affair.
Yeah, so she kept cantering to the end because he had a real look off the step into the water. Oh, sit up, Zara. Oh, look, I tell you what, she is class. She sat there, the horse, that could have unseated a lot of riders, but not Zara, straight back in position again. Zara working hard with Class Affair. He can get very strong, as you can see. She's got quite a strong bit and a tricky noseband to get him to listen, to get the angle right. Gets the 5 strides and then gets the 4 strides. That seems to be the stride pattern that seems to be working, but you know, and Zara knows how to get her horses fit, and as she's kicked to move him away, he hasn't got any faster, so she's going to have to work right to the very end.
Zara's now into the red zone, clocking up some time penalties. You've seen her really work here, Tina.
Yeah, look, she's been at her very, very best. She absolutely loves this horse. And, you know, the times when he's just let her down a touch, but today he has dug deep and she's been at her very, very best as well. So it's becoming a little pattern of being sort of 30 seconds over, and you know, where she's just had to balance and get in to listen, that's where the time has been a little bit wasted. But the horses are finding it hard work, but you know, great result for her.
Well, this was an incredible round yesterday from a tough cookie of the sport, European champion, world champion in the past, and this horse, Class Affair, has been a tricky one for her. So to deliver that clear across the country, my goodness, Zara Tindall fought for it.
She certainly did. She made it happen. She really was positive in her riding, and she said, "This is where we're going, come on." It was sheer determination and lovely partnership. That first fence, the timing gates are really quite close to the first fence, so it just means you could come a little bit steadier to the first fence and then make a tighter turn to the second, moving uphill to the third. And this is one place where you can just lose time or try and make up a little bit of time as you turn back to this related distance. And ever so slightly runs downhill, and the oxes are really square.
Laura Colladin with me earlier on was mentioning also the colours. So you've got the stripes, pale though they are, yellow and grey on the A and C element. The B element of the triple combination, plain white poles.
Just in front of that double, when you're walking the course, you see the ground just dip a little bit away, making the first rail a bit bigger. And then that water tray getting a little bit of a rub. Well done.
Show jumping course designers, just like the cross-country ones, looking for all those little undulations and unique spots in an arena like this to set their jumps. Zara Tindall and Class Affair answer the questions inside the time with the one rail down. 4 faults, 59.6. It is going to be 19th or better for Zara and Class Affair.
Coming to the triple bar there, to the double. He just looks to get a little bit close. Not as quick as we would have wanted in front.